Welcome back. What a week it has been. The last time I planned was last Tuesday when I was talking about the winds in LA and how they were kicking up and the hope that there would be no fires. Unfortunately, my hope was not fulfilled. And what a week we had. Okay, so here's last week filled in. Obviously, it was a very different week than usual. A lot of stresses, a lot of rescheduling, canceling, and etc. with the kids. But I got some stuff done. My family and I are safe and we are back home. So that is the most important part, of course. And of course, like last week, I talked about how I wanted to make sure to fill in every day. Um, of course, I couldn't. I think I filled into here and then had to play catch up because there was a lot of stuff going on and not a lot of time to fill in my planner. So this is how it turned out. I like it. I still found time to read, especially because there was no power, so that was easy. I did Duolingo on my phone when there was no power to keep me entertained, but I haven't gotten around to journaling the missing days yet. I'm hoping to do that soon. So there is last week. Okay, so this week I really felt less than inspired and scrolled through my website last night trying to think of what to use and what to do. And I landed on let's stay home because I want to stay home. I'm appreciating home more than usual and don't want to leave anytime soon, of course. Plus, I have homebody quotes that go perfectly. And today I was cleaning out my washi collection because it's just full of a bunch of stuff I don't use. And I found these cute neutral leopards. I don't even know where they're from, but I think they're precious. And I think they go nicely with the sticker sheet. So I thought I would use these with it. Cute. Okay. So let's get started. I think one corner will be more cozy and the other corner can be more to do stuff. I don't know. Okay. I also have this washi that I love and adore. It shows up a lot, I know, but it just goes so well with everything. So I figured I'd use some of this too. So to update you guys on the fires and everything that has happened, so last week, like you can see in my last video, I was talking about the winds and how they were supposed to pick up that evening. And let me tell you, that evening was some of the loudest, scariest wind I've ever heard in my entire life. Growing up, living in LA, we get winds, but nothing like that. But before that, the Eaton fire had already started. So that one's in Altadena. It's just a couple towns over from me. And my sister had to evacuate. It was not a gentle warning. She had the go now evacuation warning, which was terrifying. And she was able to get to my aunt's house in another part of Pasadena safely. She said it was terrifying driving on the road through it, and I can only imagine. And so, fortunately, she has been at my aunt's since and still has no word on what her apartment looks like. She hasn't been allowed back. She hasn't gotten to see anything. She hasn't heard from anybody. She has seen on the news fires very close to where she lives, so she's bracing for the worst by far. And of course, if you guys know people in LA, then you know that everyone knows somebody who lost everything. And my brother-in-law lost everything. He was also evacuated when my sister was, and he lost everything, his whole house. He didn't even get his car, and it's just devastating. Everything, the whole week was terrifying. We got an evacuation warning, but it was the warning kind, not get out now. And the smoke was looming over us, and it was really scary. And so we decided to leave just because we had no power either. It was getting really cold in the house, And the kids were bored and uncomfortable, and it was a lot of stress. So we got out of Dodge as well, and went to my other sister's house, where she was so sweet to put up 5 of us plus the dog in her 1 bedroom apartment for a day and a half. But I'm so grateful that I have family nearby and we were able to do that. Let's so yeah, it's been pretty terrifying, pretty sad, pretty rough. So we stayed at my sister's, and then the power was out for 63 hours, which is a long time, and we lost everything in the fridge and freezer, but we are lucky and we don't care about that because we are safe and have each other. We still haven't filled it because we're like paranoid of the power going out again, because the winds are supposed to be picking back up, and in our area they're turning off power as a precaution to prevent sparks and other fires. So even if the lines aren't down, we still would have no power and stuff. So we've been eating a lot of takeout. So yeah, it's pretty awful. It's wild that I did that video and then it turned out to be what it was. I'm just glad that people are safe and a lot of people are home and stuff, but it's going to take a long time to rebuild. I was born and raised in LA, and I'm 7th generation Californian. And it's rough. So anyways, because the power was out, I couldn't work even if I wanted to stay busy on filling orders because I couldn't turn my computer on and my machines weren't cutting. So I took a break from work, and if you guys got that email that I couldn't work, I'm back to working now. So I'll get orders out as fast as I possibly can. Hopefully by the end of the week I'll start getting shipping stuff. So there we go. What else? We got records, books, socks, cookies. I love the homebody vibes. I'm very a homebody person, so I enjoy it. Let's change this around. Let's put this one here and then add stickers. Also, all my kids are back at school normally, as normal. Maybe I'll save this for over there. But my middle child in middle school, his school had a tree fall on the water line, so they have no water, so they can't go to school. So he's going distance learning for the week, which is interesting. I forgot what it was like all these years later. It's nice to have that option though. But at his school, 23, what was it? I think they said 23 teachers and 22 students lost everything. Because we live so close to the other town over where the fire is in Altadena, I didn't realize how many, a lot of teachers and administrators live there. And my daughter's principal lost their house. Ugh, it's just never ending hearing about it. But people are helping. That's what we love to see. There's been a lot of help and donations, and I'm hoping to take in a foster dog to empty the what you call it, the Humane Society and stuff, so that the other dogs found in the fire can wait for their owners. But that's one thing. I love LA so much. I know it's not for everybody. Trust me, my mother-in-law has shared her opinions, and I've heard it all my life, and the good, the bad, and the ugly. But I love it so much. And I'd rather be nowhere else. So, oof, I just ripped the knitting. So it's nice to see how the city can come through in such a disaster. I'm really surprised there was no earthquake. Earthquakes usually know when we need them the least and show up. So I'm just glad that didn't happen in the midst of everything, because it has happened before. A couple of years ago when we had a hurricane, there was an earthquake that week. That was fun. So I got the record. There we go. Cute. And then I can't decide if I should put this one here or over there. But we'll still do the leopard washi. I think I've had this for years and years and years and years, and I've never used it, so I'm glad that I went through my washi today and found it. It's cute. I love leopard. Leopard is definitely a neutral to me. Dang it. I definitely need to lower that second one. That's why. I'm like, it doesn't look the same. Okay, what else has been going on besides fire and chaos and stress and fear and everything else? Forrest and I have been rewatching. I'm making him rewatch. I've seen it already, so I'm rewatching to remind myself. But Forrest has not seen Severance. The new season is finally coming. It's wild. I looked up when that original, um, when the first season came out originally, and it was in 2022. So we've been waiting almost 3 years for the show to come back. I'm very excited that it's back, I gotta say. Oh, also, check out my monthly. I'm very proud. One of my planner goals this year has been to use my monthly more, and I planned with my Coffee Monsters Co stickers, and they definitely are what's making me come back and remember to plan the week here before I plan the week here. Okay, I think that's good. And I also really loved doing this. I have to say, that was like, it was fun doing the check marks. Okay, so I also got new glue strip things because of journaling. Let's try these instead of my trusty, glue stick. Well, that seems much better than the glue stick already, so. Okay. So there we go. Another speedy spread. That was really fast. Okay. So let's put the little tracker on the intentions. What was it? I know. Book, a journal, and a speech bubble for Duolingo. There we go. So Forrest and I are watching Severance. What else? That's it, really. Nothing else is really going on. Taking it easy for sure. And Will Trent came back. We love that show. I've heard it's based on books, but I've never read the book or anything. I like it. I love a good, I guess, procedural detective show, even though it's like I've told you before, I love rewatching Castle and Bones and all those shows. So I'm so glad some of them are coming back. I feel like there weren't any forever. So we watched Will Trent. That one came back. Oh, and then last night I started watching with the kids. They were very excited about it. Traders. Oh, every time with these. Traders on Peacock, which I love. It is already so very good. Weird. I put them like way to the left. They're like in the margin. There we go. Aha. Much better. Looks normal now. Okay. And let's not mess this up. Okay. Gorge. Okay, what else happened yesterday? Let's see. Okay, so yesterday Luke had no school because they were preparing for like the virtual schooling. Then Avery had a meeting for school, her new school, her independent study. Let's see, what can I use to indicate? Oh, look at the cute backpack. I like this. I know they're for travel, but the backpacks are cute. She only has to go into the campus once a week, and her regular time is going to be on Wednesdays. Then, because we were so good, we picked up Crumble on the way home. Wow, I really did a terrible job centering both of those. That will bother me all week. Okay. So then, oh, before that, I printed and cut for work. Okay, and then what else did I do? I had pizza, because again, a lot of takeout, because our fridge is empty. I like this pizza with the box. And then we watched Traders. It was a good day. You really learn to appreciate the little things when you go through what everyone has gone through, for sure. Ugh, sorry I'm not chatty. It's like this collective like mourning that's going on, and it's just sadness, and it's hard. Okay, and then yesterday I read and I Duolingoed for sure. I still have not gotten around to journaling. I really want to journal what happened last week with the fires and everything. I have pictures and different stuff, but I just can't get the energy to do it. So I have this one. This perfect little virtual laptop thing. Perfect for Luke doing virtual school all week. Okay. Then I print and cut some more before I finally got up the energy to film this. It was funny, Walker living at my sister's house for a couple of days, he was all on edge. But he is very, very happy now, let me tell you. I think he's snoring behind me. The pink icon goes perfectly with the week spread. And always the camera. Some of these tiny icons I really use more often than others. But I want them all still. Okay, I think that's it for the week. I have other stuff, but like last week, everything got canceled and changed, so I will wait until I'm sure I'm going to get my nails done and stuff. Well, I had to cancel my nails last week, of course, and school was out all last week. I don't know if I said that. The kids, they went back for one day after Christmas break, and then we're off the rest of the week. So they've been a little, their schedule's been a little weird, and so has mine. But we're getting back to normal again. Okay, I think that's it for the week. This guy does not want to stick, even with the glue. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for asking how I was doing. All of the love and messages on Instagram. It took me forever to get through all of them. But we are safe and we are home, and we're hoping this wind goes away and stays away. So yeah, there it is. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.